Well, I wanted to see what's going on here. Notice, two things that are going on. The plumber is supposedly coming on Monday. That will put it a complete week out since I reported the issue. They're saying that they're going to, Mike already started an altercation today with me. I had two young guys coming by, drove up from Georgia, actually, of all places, to go to some place. There's like an In-N-Out burger that just opened up. They drove they're going to drive 200 miles to go to an In-N-Out burger. Be my guest, whatever. And he comes over and he gets really nasty with them. He gets really nasty with me. And then finally I just I did slip kind of, because I'm trying to avoid confrontation here, but I'm going, bro, you lied on on a state document. You've already impeached your credibility. You're done. So, here's the next thing that's going on. So now all of a sudden, I haven't had the bail order since yesterday. So they're doing something else. I'm wondering if there's something else they could be doing that could be causing this. But I can't think of what it could be. I've got a lot of construction experience, and I've never heard of anything even remotely like that. I've been trying to sneak this thing out. I'm wondering, did I drop something in there? I know I knocked the ashtray off the back of the toilet, but stuff like that wasn't all that much. It just got down in there. That should in no way block a toilet. Usually that's kids' toys and stuff like that takes. Or people that actually shove shit down there all the time. You can't throw tampons in there, and trust me, I've seen that a million times. So, I'm thinking they're kind of trying to set me up in some way, but I just don't see what the setup is. Because the other thing, let's put it bluntly, unless I have to lead somebody in the nose to see it, he states he's holding a security deposit. It was an informal agreement. It's right it's in black and white in the ad. He leaves, it's $500 for the first month, no security deposit required. And that's what to do the floor. I would have, but the floor was covered with his girlfriend and his belongings, which he left there for 3 weeks. I also informed him there wasn't enough tile to finish the job, even if I, could do it. I need a tile saw too. He did, he said, I'll bring that and a pressure washer. He did neither. That would have been the third week, the week before Christmas. Because, to do all this flooring would take me a day, if that, a day and a half. Totally worth it. Even at $450, even though he offered it to the last guy to do it for free for 2 months rent. So, that's what I'm just dealing with. And he would make a nasty comment to them before they got to the door too. I just backtracking for a minute. And then finally he kicked the door and it hit me. That's not, I'm not going to nitpick about it, but isn't that simple assault? I could make waves about it, but I think it's just better to let, Lou or whoever ends up representing me. I hope it's Lou. There's this new guy, Arms, in the thing. He's, the pro bono guys, if I can't get the money together, because I got to have some kind of representation for court. I can't just go in there by myself, because that's how, I represented myself before in court when it was just all, black and white documents, and it was a civil matter. It was something I could just simply refute by just showing the proper documentation. This is not something, this is a lot of he said, she said stuff going to be involved. And I think it's really going to come down to credibility. And honestly, I think I'm a little bit more credible. She just got pinched on a grand and larceny charge. He is a known felon. They're not supposed to allow bad predicate acts back in, but I don't know. This is really more for the lawyer anyway. But the water is now situated like it's stabilized. So we're probably I'm assuming they're doing this so it doesn't get any fucking worse. And I guess they're going to try and blame all this on me. What am I supposed to do? I've already cleaned it up a bunch of times. I've exhausted my supplies. I'm not going to keep going to the store and buying more stuff for a place that's not even mine. And this guy has no interest in getting this shit fixed because he's just trying to make my life miserable, which I think that's really foolish on his part. Anyway, and even the heat is coming back up. Maybe that's just because I'm holding the thing. It's in my hand. It was 63 degrees. Well, let's go with 63 because that's where it was before I picked it up. But I bet you if I go back and look at it in a minute or two, it'll start to cool down again. But the temperature is coming up in here. So, see, my guess is they have control over the heat by up the upstairs. Is probably like a quadrant kind of thing. And they probably just dampen it for the basement. And that would make sense because when there was just the two of them here, why would you want to be heating an area that nobody's really in? You just run it at 40 or 50 degrees just to keep the pipes from freezing. So that's today. Today, I believe, is January 31st. I'm going to have to reach out to Danny about my storage now, because now I've misplaced my wallet. If it's not one thing, it's another. I think it's just living in constant chaos. I just can't do this anymore. It's like I'm overloading. My brain is fried from just the constant harassment, the constant hassles, the endless turning they're tormenting me. They would turn the internet on, then turn it off while I was in the middle of doing something, and I'd be like. I know what he was doing, and I was falling for it. But I managed to get a bunch of stuff done surprisingly in a very quick amount of time. But it just rubs me, the wrong way. So that's all I want to say about that. I know that this looks like a goddamn disaster area, but what can I do? I can't clean. There's shit on the floor. It's endless. I'm going through right here, just looking through the trash bag where maybe I threw it in there, and I don't see it. So I don't know. All right, that's all I need to say for today, unless something else happens. I'm actually going to use my phone in case another incident like that happens. I'm just going to preface this now. I'm going to put it to the quick button, and so that way I can just hit it once, and it will go into voice record mode. Because I just get the feeling that this is the kind of guy that is his own worst enemy. He just doesn't know when to shut up, and. I'm already going to court, so why would you be going, what are you getting out of here? Dude, I'm already hurt, and I told you that. I'm hurt on your property. If we just talked about this like gentlemen, this would have gone to your homeowner's insurance, and everybody would be cool, and that would be the end of it. I would have been gone already. You could have paid me back the money you owed me, but that's really what this is about. He just doesn't want to pay me back. Bubba's here, so I'm assuming he did pay Bubba back, because he asked Bubba to do the exact same thing last month. And actually, that guy's asked me not to involve him in all this stuff. And, I don't know. Is he the serpent in the garden kind of thing, coming down here just to feel me out, what's going on, and then reporting back to them? I think that's entirely possible. Because, he just kind of all of a sudden cut me off. He don't talk to me anymore. And either they said I did something or said something about him, which is not true. I haven't talked to them except for having these verbal arguments, when Bubba certainly never came up in any of them. It's just exhausting. All right.